Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back. Here we are in Dublin. Sun is going down. Not too many clouds overhead. We'll be seeing more of those fill in throughout the evening for sure as a cold front is coming our direction. But a lot of the cloud cover moving in might happen after the sun goes down. 80 degrees. Wind is out of the south, 7 miles per hour. Again, a lot of the gusts are in that 10 to 15 mile per hour range. A few more so than that. But you can see that starting to see a couple thunderstorms cross over the border from Alabama and into Georgia. Of course, main area of focus today for these storms has been over in the Yellowhammer State. And right now in Georgia, it's mainly just reserved over towards the Atlanta area. I've definitely been keeping my eye on this because we've had this tornado watch in effect. I have not seen any tornado warnings. On top of that, there's only been a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. You've seen a lot of these strong thunderstorm alerts. This is heading our way, and this is promising. If it doesn't achieve much in the afternoon, it's probably not going to achieve much during the overnight hours either when there isn't as much heat or sun to work with. Today's high was 82 in Macon, which is, what is that, 12 over the normal 66. Might be doing my math a little bit wrong there, but I believe it's 12. It's definitely not 28. But then the low is 18 above the normal of 40. So we had a very warm night last night. Going to be even warmer tonight with the cold front coming in. Got to the low of 62. Storms will move through for most of us before the sunrise tomorrow, with the wind staying from the southwest, a gust to about 20 miles per hour through the night. A couple spots may get just below that 60-degree mark, but this will be the warmest night of the week, expecting some of those muggy conditions, of course, thanks to the front coming in. Now, there's been some updates to our severe risk, which goes along with what I was just talking about. First off, we looked at this yesterday, and it was only the far southeastern reaches that were not included in this level 1 marginal threat. Now it's really, just the western third of the region, Gray, Macon, Warner Robins, Perry, making up the far eastern reaches of that level 1, with the main concern being a couple of damaging wind gusts. And this is probably not going to happen until after midnight tonight. So we're going to be seeing more of these clouds moving in after sundown, and then you see after midnight the cold front and the storms finally making its way into middle Georgia. These are moving through during the sunrise hours tomorrow, and by the time the sun is up, maybe a little bit of showers straggling in the far southeastern reaches of the region, and then they're gone by about 11 a.m. at the latest. Probably going to be gone by, say, 9 or 10. But then we get into the afternoon. Here's where things get a little bit interesting. I don't know if we'll have this much sun by 3. There's going to be a lot of high clouds that likely hang around for much of the afternoon tomorrow, but we should see some of those clearing in the evening. Highs will still get the low to mid-70s. Got no gripes with these temperatures here, and the wind's going to be very pronounced, all right? Yes, today's been kind of breezy. Tomorrow's going to be flat out windy. It's going to be 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts with sustained speeds in the 5 to 15 mile per hour range. So going to be very, very pronounced. We'll be still seeing some pretty good wind gusts even overnight tomorrow night, where the temperatures are going to plummet down in the mid to upper 30s out the door on Thanksgiving morning. So if you've got somewhere to go early Thanksgiving, maybe you got some early prep, or you're making a trek over to some family or friends, just be aware it's going to be cold. Might have wind chills near the freezing point by around 7, 8 a.m. But the afternoon will get in the mid to upper 50s. Real feels probably more towards the low 50s. Nothing but sunshine. But again, the wind's gusting to about 25 miles per hour on Thanksgiving afternoon. If you're going to be dining outdoors or doing outdoor prep, just be aware that light objects such as napkins, utensils, other things may get blown over or around just a little bit. Here's the forecast. Rain totals from this front, nothing substantial. This not going to do much in terms of helping with our drought conditions. Perhaps the wet spots may get near an inch, but I'm not expecting anything significant in terms of rain totals overnight tonight. Tomorrow's high got to 73. We'll check the rest of the forecast out in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So a couple of showers maybe straggling around sunrise tomorrow, but that ought to be it for the rain until we get towards December, all right? So it's going to be a chilly end of the week. We got Thanksgiving type weather just in time for our Turkey Day. But in terms of drought and how I've been griping that we need some rain help with that, we may have the pattern to help early next week. That's the start of December, and it looks to be a gloomy and wet one.